What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Today I have for you guys a Twosun to dig into, but this isn't just your ordinary video here. This guy was sent into the channel by Jamie. You may know him as Heyman, one of the biggest contributors to the channel, bar none. A huge supporter of the channel. So he sent this guy in for me to take a look at, and what we're also going to do is give this away as one of the knives for the 6K giveaway that is coming up fairly quickly. We're about less than 200 subscribers away, which could be done very quickly. And if it does happen very quickly, I might just give something pretty crazy away along with this guy. So we'll have to see when we get there and what happens. But you best be telling your buddies to go sub the G-Ball. So we're looking at 14C 28N steel here. We have this unique Warncliffe sheep's foot style blade that has a slight recurve in it. This is a crazy ass blade shape. Now, you could probably sharpen this out, or at least sharpen it to the point where it's more straight. But I would just kind of, if I were to get this knife, I would just kind of ride that out and kind of let it do what it's going to do. If you're a great sharpener, you can maintain that, I'm sure. But someone like me, eventually that would get sharpened out, or at least sharpened more straight, I would guess. You have a nice little 50-50 area here. The cutout is a cool looking cutout there, and you can thumb flick this guy out, reverse flick this guy out. The detent on this guy is pretty damn good, and then the action is it'll drop to your thumb here, and then just one little shake and she's going home. She is perfectly centered up there. Nice. Looks like 30% lockup. You have good access to the lock bar with a big ass chamfer. That's what I like to see, baby. Let's see what we're looking at here. So we got this diamond textured titanium handle. Look at the pivot. Look how it's not centered with the handles. It's more inward. So this is a very unique looking knife here. We have a full length geared titanium backspacer. We have a titanium pocket clip here that is like nothing I have ever seen in my lifetime. Let's see what this carries like. Now, Jamie said this is a very unique and different knife, and I definitely was interested to take a look at it and gladly give it away. So you have some pretty good retention there. It's pretty tight in through there, and the lock bar relief cutout could be an issue for some people. But it slid up over the hank pretty easily, and this is a pretty thick seam. So you're going to have a little bit sticking out, but that is the nature of a milled clip in a sense. This is a milled clip in a sense, but that's just the design of milled clips. They tend to show a little bit more of the knife. You kind of take aesthetic over function, which a lot of people will choose the aesthetic appeal of a milled clip over a functional clip that's more like a deep carry steel rollover clip. Let's double check this. So this is a magnet, if you're unfamiliar, and that is steel, which is good. Hardware is going to be steel, and this is titanium, guys. That is freaking insane. If it's not titanium, it's aluminum, but I have never seen Twosun use aluminum for handle material. I'm sure they probably do, maybe, but typically they are running titanium and D2, titanium and 14C. So I have to guess this is going to be titanium. So how big is this thing? That's what she said. We're looking at about 3 1/16 of cutting edge and about 3 1/4 of total blade length. And then we're coming down around about 7 15/16. And quit bitching about the roller. I've had people tell me that they can't see the other rollers or that you can't see it clear enough. So I went out and spent my own damn money and bought another roller, which is the third one I've bought. So that way you guys can see clearly, or a lot more clearly, the lengths. So you're welcome. Stop bitching about it. Now, back to the story. Let's get a quick weight check on this guy, and then we'll also check behind the edge and blade stock. So 4.1, and for a titanium frame lock, that's really not that heavy. Let's see what we're working with here. So blade stock is going to be, let's get a little squeezy squeeze. About 140, I think, is a good guess right there. And we'll just pick a random spot here on the edge. And that's about 16, 15, about 15 thousandths behind the edge right there. So it's a not a thick behind the edge, but it's not real thin either. So that, and this blade shape is going to be designed for a user. It does come down pretty damn thin, I do have to say. Why don't we go ahead and we'll cut something. So let's see what we got here. Oh. Wow. Look at that. That is nice. We'll go ahead and, throw it up against a couple knives here. How about the new Moyero from Migaron? How about the Hector from CJRB? We got a lot of companies for the first time doing crossbar locks and absolutely knocking it out of the park. How about the S90V bug out there? We'll do the Hogue RSK here. A lot of crossbar locks. What's going on here? How about the Paramilitary 2 here? And we got a very similar blade length there, but the PM2 is going to have considerably more handle there. And then we have the Para 3 there. Yeah, the PM2 has considerable more handle space there. But it's a good size knife, guys. Definitely a full handful. A full handful. And you get a nice little choke up spot there behind the edge. Probably don't want to go too crazy right there because it would probably be pretty easy to slide up onto that edge. Let me know if you know the maker's mark. Is that Night Morning? Is that Mazwan Mokhtar? I'm not sure who that is. If you know, let me know down in the comments because I'm not sure. I know I've seen it before. I don't know if it was on a Twosun or something else, but I know I've seen that before, and I think it's one of them too. But I could be wrong. Twosun does a fantastic job on keeping the price low, giving us banger materials for the price, and coming up with some crazy designs. And some of them are functional, and some of them are just fun. Not everything has to be a functional, utility-driven pocket knife. Some things can be just for fun. Something that brings a smile to your face is enough sometimes. And I'm at the point where some knives that I buy are just for fun. You know, it doesn't really matter if it's the most functional or the most utilitarian pocket knife that I can get. But I think this is going to make a great little user. You'll be able to get right up on that tip for detailed precision type cuts. You'll be able to get right up behind the edge for some nice controlled cuts. You know, it carries pretty good, especially for having such a unique pocket clip. It almost looks like he was going to go with a standard milled contoured clip, kind of like half of it is, and then he was like, no, let's smash the rest of it with a hammer or something. I don't know. Which is going to give you a lot of added retention there. It is pretty tight, but, I mean, it slid over the hem of that hank pretty well. But, you know, for a free knife, it's hard to scoff at that. As far as, you know, critiquing the design, I probably would have just preferred them. And that's the thing, though. They don't really care what most of us prefer. You know, I would have preferred some sort of just regular old milled clip there. But that's the thing with Twosun. They're not afraid to kind of step out of the box and do some crazier stuff. So what else do we got? All in all, guys, I think this is a pretty cool design. I love that it's got the full-length back spacer. You got this crazy anode job on the titanium. Plus, you have this diamond-type dimpling, stippling type pattern here on the scales. Nice big old clean pivot. Very minimal hardware. You have a non-tooled pivot and one scale screw. Then you have one clip screw, one scale screw, and then your pivot and your lock bar insert screw there. I don't know if that's like a bottle opener or what there. Could be. It might be, actually. Not 100% sure. Oh, it's for the stop pin, I guess. I don't know if you could use that for a bottle opener or not. We'll have to ask Jamie if he ever popped any bottles with this. Maybe he'll let us know down in the comments. I'm not going to test the lockup on this thing because it's not something that was sent in for me, and it wasn't something I bought. If the person who wins this wants me to give it a smack or two, I will. But I'm not going to do that with this guy just for the simple fact that it's not mine. So, I'll let the person decide if they want me to do something like that. But I can tell you this thing is locked up solid as shit. There's no movement side to side. This thing is freaking rock solid. That is rock solid. I mean, there's knives that are solid, but this is rock solid, guys. I can't get a freaking budge out of this thing. So that's very good. Twosun does a great job, guys. As far as the giveaway is concerned, I'm not sure how I'm going to work this one. I don't know if we'll just draw during the live stream, you know, whoever's there. I don't know if I'll post a video or we'll do a linked video in the description of the live. I'm not 100% sure, but in order to win this and some other stuff, you're definitely going to want to be subscribed to the G-Ball Vision channel. Because if you're not doing that, you ain't winning shit. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm not sure how we'll do it. I'll have to think on that for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens with you know, when I get there. If I can get there within the next like week, the next like 7 days or so, that would make me pretty happy. That would mean within about 15 months or so, we hit 6,000 subs in 15 months. We just hit 2 million views. So that's some pretty good company right there to be in, I think. We're really trucking along here, and it's been a fun ride. We're definitely not done though. So we need to get to 10K before the end of the year. That's the goal. 10K by October. So let's do it. 10K by the end of, well, let's say by the end of the year. So by 2025, we want to be at 10K. And if we can be at 10K by December 31st, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to do something crazy. So we'll see what happens, guys. But go make all your family members subscribe. And then put the playlist on play all and just kind of let it play all day. G-ball all day. Play, play, play. All right, guys. Enough rambling. Quit dicking around. We're going to hop off here. But huge shout out again to Jamie for sending this guy in. Greatly appreciate you, man. There's not enough words to tell you thanks and how much I appreciate it. Huge supporter of the channel, and appreciate you a ton, man. And we'll see what we're going to add with this guy. Maybe we'll do one big prize pack, or maybe we'll do two separate ones. We'll see what happens. Or maybe we'll do 3. I don't know. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. Let's just see when we get there, and then we'll figure it out. We'll do something fun and cool, just like we did for the 5K giveaway, which we just recently did. So we'll see what happens, but this will definitely be in there. A fine-ass looking knife she is. And let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have ideas for the giveaway, how to do it, let me know down below what you think we should do. And what do you think we should give away at 10K? It's got to be something I own, of course, or already have. But we'll see what happens. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. That way this video gets circulated out there and people know we're about to hit 6K, baby. Love you guys, and I will catch you on the next one.